first step, we'll issue this command. We'll open a command shell, PowerShell, and we issue this command on our project. So this command finds all currently running containers using Docker PS and stops them one by one. Docker PS Q flag. Here the Q flag stands for quiet mode. It suppresses all extra details and outputs only the container IDs in a short form. Okay, so let's get back to our code, Visual Studio. Flip over and I open the solution that we are working on, and let's expand it and then click on Tools and Command Line and Developer Command Prompt or Developer PowerShell, which is my preferred. Okay, so this is also preferred by Microsoft to use the Developer PowerShell, and I will cover it in a different lecture. What is the advantage of using PowerShell over command prompt? But today is not the time. So let's expand this screen, PowerShell screen, and issue this command. So error during command. Oh, now you see this command, this error during connect, get HTTP open. The system cannot find the file specified. Now the only reason for this that I have seen is that my Docker desktop engine is not running. So Docker desktop, I am opened and now it has started. You are now signed in. Okay. And another check is that what type of container it is running, which is on my other screen. It shows, I cannot show it to you. It is telling me Docker desktop is running. Probably I cannot just push it over to the other screen. But it says that blah, 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 switch to Linux container. So it is on Windows container. So I will keep it down and issue this command again by up arrow, and it should work now. So it has worked. Okay. So let's see the next step. So the next step is it has Docker PS AQ for each object. Docker remove $. Removes all stopped containers, both active and exited ones. I'll come back to A also in a bit. So let's get back to our Visual Studio and issue this command where this thing was Windows Developer PowerShell. So Docker PS -AQ or flag AQ. I'll come back to A. What is A? Q for quiet mode. And now this has also acted. So it has removed all the stopped and exited container. Okay. So A for simply all, whether it is stopped or exited container. So A is for all, Q is for quiet mode. So with this, we have moved to step 3, which is removing old Docker images. So it is this command which deletes any old images with the name Docker Blazor server demo. Now in plain English, for every Docker image named Docker Blazor server demo, forcibly remove it from the system. So Docker PS deals with the containers. Okay. Running instances and Docker images deal with the base blueprints, templates used to create containers. So both need cleanup when doing a fresh rebuild. So let's do this. So I now hit enter again. So it done everything silently, and I will come back to get the answer of what we are doing has been affected or not. That will come soon. So let's see what was the next step. Clear Docker builder cache. So by this command, Docker builder prune with a F flag, it deletes all intermediate build cache layers that Docker stores to speed up builds. Flipping over to Visual Studio Code, or rather our good old terminal, I will issue this command. Give this Docker builder prune and --F. I'll explain in a bit what it does. So now successfully built. This is the image. Okay. So successfully tagged Docker Blazor server demo version 10 v10. Now we'll create the container. So that is the next step. If you look into the slideshow, run the container by this command. So this is the docker run command. It is in a detached mode, and this is the port things. So 8080 is the port on your host computer, and 80 is the port on the container. So, and it will be tagged Docker Blazor server demo, again version 10. So it runs the image as a new container, mapping port 8080 on your host to port 80 inside the container. So let's give this command, and I will clear the space, start from afresh, and Docker run command. So Docker container is already created. Wow. So all that is left are two more steps: verify the container and then browse and validate. So let's give it a docker ps command. So process status. All right. So container ID is this, which is in sync with the full name of full container ID. This is the shortened container ID. Image is again Docker Blazor server demo, which is this one, and command is docker.net docker blazor whatever. So up 26 seconds. Okay. Now finally we come to the step of browsing to our Blazor application at localhost 8080. So let's open a browser. I've got this browser. There you go. Let's running from the container. So I've got localhost 8080, hello world from Blazor, counter is working, fetch data is working, whether mock service is working. So everything is working fine, hunky-dory. So I've been able to exactly prove what we started. And that's it. We have built a Docker image, started the container, and verified that our Blazor server app is now running smoothly inside the Docker.